Hey everyone, Merric here. We're back in the wonderful world of the Universim, and there's been a massive update, and it's incredibly frustrating. So, in order to install the damn thing, I had to disable my antivirus, and in order to run the game, I had to disable my antivirus. So apparently, they did not get all of their bits of the project signed, meaning they didn't go through and get all the executable portions signed so that antiviruses like the one I'm using, which is AVG, wouldn't pick them up. That sucks, because now I have to run this with my computer exposed to potential viruses, and other people may not want to do that. I didn't want to do it, but I felt like I needed to so that we could have this episode. So let's go over some of the updates. Well, yeah, we'll start a civilization there. Why not? Oh boy, it's a Stone Age. Boy, we've been here before. I really feel like the Stone Age is really where we're at. Oh yeah, there's only 2 people. Okay, so let's look at the update list. Fixed an issue with birds not behaving properly. I didn't notice. Dialogues are now preventing, confirmation dialogues are now preventing any other action within the game. Oh, okay, so you can't get other things popping on top of your dialogues. Okay, UI panel will be brought to the front when clicking and behind another panel. Okay, so they fixed their panel layering. Better nugget clothes mechanics. Yay! They'll wear unique outfits. Fixed issues with snow textures close to the water's edge. Fantastic. New content. The Gatherer's Hut and distribution centers for keeping all your piles and stuff sorted are now in the game. Hooray! Added more immersion to building process. Construction site is marked by a nice fence, and the ground is cleared from grass. When Nugget starts building Stone Age, Stone Age scaffolds and construction are constructed, and building process begins. Well, we'll see that in a moment. Hammers will add progress and so forth. Don't forget about repairing your buildings. Oh, they now just self-destruct. That's good. They still haven't figured out how to let me scroll through this without zooming out of my planet. Wood stashes, food stashes, and stone stashes are all implemented. The new carrier class for Gatherer Hut distribution centers. Okay, good. We've got the little shuttle person, sort of like in Villages. You've got the warehouser who runs around and manages the warehouse. We now have a courier who will collect resource items and bring them back to waiting nuggets. Okay, well, it looks like we're going to just zoom right the fuck out. Alright. When they have some time to spare, couriers will go to the hut for resources that have been left on the ground and bring them back. Couriers move faster than normal and they carry more. They've done some UI design. They've done some balance changes. Hey, look at that! We have global population reaching 3. We have a little message there for it. And they've reworked the UI quite a bit, so that's good. Does anybody want a baby? You know what? Let's just go have you automate. Let's have you guys... No, I want it to be like that, please. Okay, go away. Oh, look at that. That's great. Hey, I have a question. How did we make plastic to then make the construction tape? I want to know that, because that's a huge technological leap. And why are we already wearing clothes? I didn't learn clothes yet. So I suspect things have changed. Oh. They've taken our research away. Bye, research. Okay. Well, stats are still here. They're still not properly implemented. It doesn't look like. Okay. Nuggets. Yep. Not implemented. All right. Didn't think they would be. Can we now just build everything as soon as we get resources? Constructor's hut, eatery, farm, distribution center. I guess let's go ahead and queue up a distribution center. Why not? Yes. Construction on distribution center cannot start until you have a constructor's building. Oh, okay. That's a nice little message. That tells me the build order. I like that. That's good to know. Alright, we'll build a constructor's hut right here. Yes. Okay. You all know what you must do. Apparently the mammoth is very excited. Can I click on the mammoth? I can, but it doesn't really do anything. Alright, cool. Added water consumption, so that's coming soon. Priority panels, get new buttons. Blah blah blah. Balance changes, nugget changes. The hunger recovery per tick has changed. Resource change. Building statistics have changed. Performance changes. Fixed nuggets thumbnails. Previously only had Adai and Elu had correct thumbnails, and the rest are being cut off. Alright. New assets, new pine trees, new water shader, now water covered in ice if temperature below -3, increased snowflake quality, that was really important. Immersion, totally saved now that we have the increased snowflake quality, let me tell you. Tweak nuggets, hair colors, ambient lighting tweaks, daylight tweaks, nightlight tweaks, oh my nightlights, you know I like to tweak those. Nights are now darker, grass texture color tweaks. Building construction fixes. Okay, so this patch is great. If this were a patch for a beta, I would be super happy. It was a patch for a pre-alpha. Okay, so we're gonna talk about some issues that I have with the game right now. They've added new buildings. That's fantastic. They're polishing the gameplay experience, that's fantastic. We're still in the Stone Age. We still can't save and load a game. We just had a bird disappear into my woodpile. That's not an issue I had with the game. I just wanted to point that out. But the long and short of it is, we added a modification to a building type. We've added some menu items, but we've not actually progressed in the game. I can't save my game. I can't really build a massive sprawling city, even if it were Stone Age, because of that. So right now our biggest issues lie in the fact that we can't actually play this game. And I know the game is in early development. If you guys know anything about my channel, what is that bird doing? Okay, I can't look at that. That bird flew backwards and sideways to land in my woodpile. Hey, we got a baby. Okay, so yeah, the big thing is like this game has stalled. It's a great base of a game, and if they can actually get past that stall, this game's going to be amazing. It's going to be a beautiful product. The problem that I have is we're still in pre-alpha. We've been going for a while, and just the basic functionality of being able to play this game over, a long period would actually allow people to experience the game. We'd be able to see what the game is like. I mean, right now, I've played several episodes that were an hour plus long, and only hit 48 pop as my max population, and then things just kind of stop progressing. I'm not sure if I don't understand how the game works, or if the game just isn't balanced enough, but the point is like, there's not much game there. And it's been a while, and it's getting stale, and the ability to keep people interested is going away. See, honestly, I think it's cool that I could pick up rocks, and it's cool that I could do that. It's cool that I could pick up trees and jerk them out of the ground and do that. But you know what would be even better than doing this? Is if I could save my game, pick it up, and play it again the next day. You know, it'd be even better than being able to build houses and see them using plastic, which is so far beyond their generation of technology. Being able to save my game and pick it up again. Now, I know I'm being a bit harsh, but that's a pretty simple mechanic that should be something that they're developing early on. Simply because as the game becomes more complex, that's more and more things that you have to save, so you're going to have to add accommodations to that as you go. I would think that they want at least the basic saving functionality of, this is where all your buildings are, this is how healthy all your nuggets are, and then it just loads them in their default locations. That would be fine. It would just be a simple save and load system, and we would love that. We're not going to get that. I mean, it's quite obvious that that's just not something that's going to happen anytime soon. Excuse me. like I was saying, it's not something that's going to happen anytime soon. What we're seeing is they're wanting to take a slow, iterative process, which is fine. For game development, that's fantastic. You want a slow, iterative process. Here's the rub, though. We have an issue where they're taking the slow, iterative process in the public eye. So every time there's an update and it doesn't add certain features, people get turned off to the game. Every time that there's, one update a month and people just come in and stare at it for weeks on end without a whole lot going on, people lose interest. And it's easy to lose interest in a game like this because this game, more than any other genre type, requires focus. It requires you to want to play this game. It requires you to want to sit down for hours on end directing a civilization into growth. And right now, the game doesn't even allow you to want that. So if you were to want... can I pick that tree back up? I can pick a tree back up now! Oh, that's cool. Even if you were wanting to do that, to allow yourself to play for hours on end, you'd get nothing out of it. There would be no in-game reward, no justification of the time spent for that. Instead, you would close down the game, or the game would crash, depending on what happened first in your system, and the next thing you know, you're starting from scratch. And that's a really frustrating experience. And that's not the only problem that we have. That's just the biggest problem that we have for it still being a pre-alpha. And they said they weren't going to call it a pre-alpha anymore, but I think it was still called one. Let's see, I don't think they have anything that says what the game state is. No. I don't think they should move out of pre-alpha yet, because it's definitely still a pre-alpha. I think if they're going to call this an alpha, they really need to have at least the save and load functionality in it. So there are a couple other problems that we're having. Primarily, look at how big the nuggets are compared to the world. I mean, if you zoom out, that's the mark we've already made on a very tiny planet. How are we going to have a massive, sprawling civilization when our buildings are almost the size of boulders already, where, just mate already, where, where are we going to grow to? What are we going to do? How big are our civilizations going to be allowed to get with the size that we have allotted to ourselves at this current point? I think one thing they're going to have to do is they're either going to have to increase the size of the planet dramatically, or they're going to have to shrink down the size of the nuggets. Either way, either one that they do, that would be a fantastic thing, addressing that. Fantastic thing? Great, good job. Why? Oh, I guess I click that? Is that how I define? Yep, that's how we do that now. Okay. It would be fantastic for them to actually define how we're going to scale things. Like, how many... Excuse me again. Sorry about that. How many nuggets are we actually going to be able to have on planet before we just start running out of space? What's the growth max for a snowball planet this size? I think that they had mentioned they were going to make a larger planet, but how much larger is it going to be? Because, like, right now, it's not very large. So, what are we doing? Where are we going with this? And a lot of you guys have mentioned that in the comment section, is we are sitting here, on a very tiny planet. We have very little progress on the game, and it's actually becoming very unfun to play and interact with, simply because there's nothing going on. I mean, you really can't do anything in the game. I just dropped a boulder on my nugget. My nugget didn't do a damn thing. But you can't. You can't really do much of anything in-game to affect the world other than, watch it grow and kind of see people do things. it's just really frustrating. I mean, it's exciting to see new content, but, you know, it's not the new content I want to see. I don't know about you guys. I know I'm just kind of rambling and bitching about this, but the truth of it is at this point, the series is going to have to come to an end because I've run out of things to do, and I no longer like just staring at the screen, waiting for them to get to the point where they're going to allow me to continue my civilization. I mean, it'd be one thing if I was stuck in the Stone Age, but I could see how far I could stretch the limits of the environment. How big could I get in the perfect situation on this planet? Right now, we don't have the option to see that because I'm not going to leave this running, and I don't think it would run, for the next 30 days. Which, in all honesty, I don't even know if 30 days would be long enough to actually test the viability of this. So, the long and short of it is, we won't be seeing this game on the channel for a little while. I might do, you know, an occasional big update kind of review where the game, you know, has made a major change and we should check it out. But until then, this is it. You know, I mean, there's not a lot to see. We're going to check out this builder's hut eventually, I hope. And we're going to just not builder's hut, distribution center. And we're just going to kind of follow the game and see where it goes. Because there's just not much going on right now. And it's kind of sad. Because it's a really cool concept. And, you know, just let me click on the person's face to assign the job. I wanna click on their face and give them work. That should be how that works. Okay? Okay. So yeah, I think that we've reached the point where we've explored as much as this game's going to allow us to explore for now, and it's time to set it aside, pick up a new game, and explore that one while this one matures a bit. And I think that it will mature. I really have a lot of hope that the team can pull it off and make a really cool product because they have the base for it. The base of this game is really, really strong. The concept is really strong, and I think that the team knows what they're doing. I think that the problem is more along the lines that they went public too early. You know, they peaked very early. So, yeah. I want to put you here, please. There we go. Okay, and then I want to put you in there as well. Yeah. But yeah, they're suffering from a really cool idea that gets a lot of traction, but not enough content to actually keep the interest there, and they can't build it fast enough to keep people engaged, so they can't keep that hype train going. And that's not an uncommon thing in the game industry. We've seen games announced that we're just super excited about, and the next thing you know, 6 months later, they've either rushed out the game's died, or everybody's forgotten about it because they announced it way too early and gave access to it way too early. I kind of think this is going to suffer from that. It's going to suffer from the fact that it's going to run out of go juice, so to speak. And that kind of sucks because you really don't want it to run out of go juice. You want it to... Oh, well, that's nice. You want it to just keep going and growing. Because it's a really cool game, and you guys know that I love games like this. I love the concepts. I love the builder-style games. Yeah, sure, we'll build a metal stack. I guess we won't build a metal stack, or a sledge stack. Okay, well, those are the ones I want you to build, then. Get to it. So yeah, you guys know I love these God-style games. I play them on the channel all the time, just a wide variety of them. And this one is probably one of my favorites so far in just what I think it can be. It's just a matter of getting it there, because I feel like they're really close to having greatness, but I'm not sure that we're there yet. I think they'll get there, I just don't know when, and I hope it's soon. I mean, it's been 20 minutes and we're at pop 10. That's great, but I mean, as milestones go, I'm just kind of like, yeah, pop 10, that's good, but you know, it'd be better saving and loading. And I'm really bitter about that. I know, I understand the salt level on that's high, but saving and loading is so fucking important. Being able to play the game for long periods of time and making a good series out of it's really important to what I do. And I think you guys would enjoy seeing a series on it. I don't know. Yeah, build it. That really shouldn't take long to build. I mean, they're piles, right? Is that it? It's got all the wood. 9%. Okay, well, she had to stop and go have sex. That's good. More babies. That's missing some stone, but we're gonna not worry about that right now, and we're gonna go bang. Got it. Good job. Do I have any other workers I can assign? No. Okay. The sex, man, it always just takes precedence. Because when you want to dance, you just gotta dance. Why did that rabbit disappear into my wood? What is with things going into my wood? I don't like that. Get out of my wood. So yeah, you know, we're banging. But I really want you to go bang hammers, not bang each other. Could you do that? You know, could you come over here and just whack it a little bit, finish off the task? I mean, that is like the sex palace. Because as soon as they walked out, another couple just jumped in and just started banging. So that's great. You know, the rate at which we are just bumping uglies has just skyrocketed, and I'm all for that. Maybe I could break the record that I had. Who knows? We're just going at it. We had twins. Look at that. Good job. So what is this? What is this going to be? What are we going to see here? What's it going to look like? Oh, there's a fence on the opposite side of where she's hitting. What do you, stop talking and get to work. Yay, another warehouse worker. I'm assigning everybody to work at the warehouse. Just everybody works at the warehouse now. We have a lot of distribution to do. Get to it. Where did those logs come from? What are you guys doing? Are those decorative logs? Did you take real wood and turn them into decorative logs? You son of a bitch. You know how expensive that is? Stop it! You can't get good help anymore. No, I don't want to assign somebody who's... I can't research it. You can't do research right now. Are you done? You quit at 85%? You lazy sack of shit. Oh, you're hungry. I guess. Alright, well, the rest of you... We're just going to go ahead and set everybody to 2. The rest of you, go do the other things. We got all the builders we can have. We got all the distribution centers that we can have. So maybe we can get this done. Now this was food stash. Why is it getting logs? It's not a log stash, and this is a stone stash. So shouldn't it get stone? I'm sorry, what? Did you just bark at me? Bird, we're about to chop that down because you're not flying there. We got a dog! Hey dog! A little puppy. A little poopy puppy. He's a good puppy. We're just gonna scooch away. Just scoochy booch away. That dog went into my wood pile. I don't like it. I don't like that they're going into my wood piles like that. I will say I don't like that we haven't even finished this fucking thing over here. Could you... You're right there, just swing a hammer. Just swing it! Swing it! Oh, it was... That's not her. They look so alike. Oh yeah, you thought adult being adulting would be fun? Go work, you lazy sack of shit. Alright, 94%, 95%. Oh, well, oh, yeah. Yeah. Get at it. Oh, that looks good. Oh, that's nice. Which one is that? That's wood stash. I don't know what that does. What are these icons? Well, we can hold 200 wood there. Let's hope they actually do it. And that one's almost finished. And that one's almost got all the wood it needs. And do we have 2 there? Oh, we have an available worker. Oh, fantastic. Why don't you go get wood? Yeah. Swing it, bitch! Swing it! Swing it! Make it faster. Are you done? Don't you quit on me. You can finish this last 10%. Keep digging, man. You just keep digging. You gotta breathe through it. Just breathe through it. You got 3% left. Oh, come on. There you go. Oh, yeah, that's it. That's it. That's what we like. Oh, that's beautiful. Just take your scaffolding down. And now we have a food stash. Alright. I hope you ate the ice cream already. I guess it's a little warm. We haven't invented ice cream yet, or plastics, so I really wish we'd stop, you know, using this stuff ahead of time. Are you dropping off food? Oh, they're using it! Yay! That makes me happy. Okay, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna go down to 1 builder, and we're gonna go for another food collector. Yeah. Because we've got a fully staffed stock room, or stock team, I should say. We got builders, we got collectors, nuggetizers. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing just fine. So we got a food stash. Yeah. We don't have any wood in our wood stash. I'll help you get some wood hay. I wish you would. So we're at 17 babies, or 17 people. Population 17. The pop number is gone, that little number down there that was always just so wrong. Your population's 4 million! There's 2 people on screen. 8 million! I don't think you're working. I don't think you know what you're doing. 7! That's a little bit closer to 9 million! Okay, you're just making these numbers up, aren't you? No. I believe you are. Shut up. And I haven't seen any ghost people around, so that's good. We did have a bunch of twins. That one's naked and running around. So I missed the, That's a really loud owl. I missed the... whatchamacallit? The, menu for tech. The research screen. There we go. I don't know why I had the world's largest brain fart on the word research, but there you are. Research. What a weird word. Alright. So we've got all these people, right? All of them. They're starving. They're gathering resources, they're starving. And they're checking for clients. And that guy was like, well, I know where there's some food. Shit, I ain't gonna starve. You stupid fucking people, you're just not gonna eat? Well, I'm gonna eat. I'm not just gonna sit here and die like a bunch of dumbasses. Well, you're just too smart for your own good, aren't you, mister? So apparently, we're starving now. There's food everywhere, but we're starving. Seriously, there's just food everywhere. And we're just like, I think I'm gonna stand over here and starve. Ooh, that's pretty. I like the painted stones. Much better than the painted logs. Yes, I like it. Well, there we go. There's the warehouse. Too bad our nuggets are too fucking stupid to do anything about it, because they're sitting around starving. Alright. Well, at least they've, you know, fixed some of those issues with, starving nuggets and flying rabbits. Seriously, look at that rabbit. He's like 30 foot off the ground and just goes into that tree. Maybe if you can't get the rabbit to follow the ground mesh properly without having a collision box the size of the woolly mammoth, don't put the rabbit in. Huh? What about that? This one is actually stuck in the warehouse, so that's good. I may have put this warehouse in a position where we can't use it, which is also good. It would have been good to know that that's the entrance and it's blocked. This one is stuck in the building. Just stuck in there on nothing. Also great to know. That might be why they're starving. We're gonna have you. We're gonna. Can I unassign you? Why can't I unassign you? Can I go into here? So once you're assigned to that place, you can never be unassigned? What if I come over here? Yeah, remove that guy, yes. I would like to have her reassigned. She's undefined. How about you? Yeah. Okay, so they're undefined. Are they going to be freed from their prison? Or are they stuck forever? Well, it looks like they're stuck forever, so that's good. Let's just put them back on the list. Goddamn scrolling, I hate that. So there we go, and there we go. Back on the list. So at least, as you starve to death, you can feel useful. Yep. We put these in here, and then they're just stuck forever. Oh, okay. He got unstuck. He put the food down though, and it didn't work. Okay, he's picking up the wood, and now he's stuck in the wood. Now he's picked up the wood, put the wood down. We're trying to drop our loads here. We've put the wood down. We've put some food in. Yeah, so this isn't implemented properly. I think that I've blocked the entrance here, and that's the primary problem. So really, you shouldn't be able to build this with the entrance there. Maybe I should have rotated it. I don't really know how to do that. I'm not sure that I can. Let me try to build a new wood one. Oh, you can! Q and E! Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah. Can I destroy this one? I don't know. Maybe that will destroy it. I doubt it. But hey, we're gonna build something new for people to get stuck on. Alright. Well, there we go. Those are the changes. Literally putting this building in and changing some of the mechanics and adding this courier role were the biggest changes to the game. I'm gonna go ahead and say a bit underwhelming. This is awesome, great, love the design, love the concept, understand that the implementation's fresh, but I want to see more gameplay at it as opposed to building mechanics. I think that this is great, but something that they shouldn't have made a priority until they had the save and load system in, or until they had balanced out some of the longevity of the game's overall arc, such as just being able to build a surviving civilization and go from there. That's just my opinion. I think that they're still making great progress. I haven't given up hope on the game. I've just reached the end of playing it at this point. I hope you guys are still interested in it. If you want to see me keep playing it on the 15th of each month when they drop updates, let me know. I'll be more than happy to throw down an episode the day after every single update that they do, and we'll see where we go. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. That person has starved to death because they were stuck walking in place for the rest of their life. Enjoy your afterlife, you useless sack of shit. And if you guys did enjoy this, leave a like. If you want to see me keep playing this on update days, throw that in the comment section below. And of course, if you have anything else to say, I want to hear from you. And if you enjoyed this and you haven't subscribed, consider clicking that good old subscribe button, and YouTube will let you know when I get fresh content out. All that being said, I'll see you next time.